Alright, so what I have for you guys today is a Iron Man slash Pepper Potts slash Tony Stark slash Rescue minifigure showcase. And yes, it sounds very complicated, but um, let's get started, I guess. So up first, naturally, has to be the Iron Man Mark 1 here. It's got some cool printing on the front and the back of the minifigure and down the legs. Just a clear head, because this is, I guess, in display mode or something, because it wouldn't be able to be in Sentry mode, because that suit didn't have enough tech to be a Sentry mode. And then I have an off-brand version that looks really cool as well. This one has a bunch of printing on the torso that I'm going to try and show. So let's see. Gotta try and take off his armor plating here. Okay. It's got printing on the torso as well, and dual-sided face. This character's parts are a lot stiffer than they used to be. But it is a fake minifigure, so it wasn't all that easy to manipulate to begin with. And then we have the Mark II with a Sokovia luggage piece and a gun, because Stark used to manufacture weapons. Most of the printing is faded off, including the face there. The other side of his face is pretty much gone. This is one of the cheaper off-brand characters. Doesn't even have official looking legs there, or leg connectors, I should say. And then I believe this is the Mark III. This is genuine Lego here. Got quite a bit of nice printing on him. And he has one of the standard newer faces for Tony Stark. This one, and then the heads-up display. He's got a couple of dots on the top of his helmet there that I think is so far unique to this version so far. Let's see. Then we have Iron Man 1's Pepper Potts right here. I gave her some energy blast pieces because I figured it would look kind of cool in it. I think it does, so there we go. Then we have the Mark V carrying itself in briefcase mode and having a phone. This is another one that just has a clear head underneath, like that. So, nothing too fancy with the face, and no face at all, actually. Excuse me. But cool silver printed faceplate there. Then we have two versions of what I think is Mark VI. This one here. This is an official Lego version. No printing on the helmet other than the eyes. And these are other standard Iron Man prints right here. Yeah. And then I also have a off-brand version of that same suit here, the different Power Blast pieces. And this is the other of the standard Iron Man faces for the off-brand one here. Again, only the eyes are printed, and I just dropped him. But So that is that Iron Man. Then we have Mark 7 that I gave a backpack, shovel, and broom to. So we'll take those things away from it, and you'll be able to see the back printing because there's some back printing there. Here's the face printings. There we go. And then we have War Machine, who I should have showed before that one. I'm trying to show these in, at least for the MCU ones, I'm trying to show them in timeline order. So let's see, next. Next would be a bunch of these miscellaneous random looking suits. Like the Gemini, white space armor. His faces are pretty much gone now. This one's completely gone, but that one's mostly gone. I like the blue eyes on this one. That is cool. I gave him a couple of giant bones because it goes with his color scheme. I did the same thing with War Machine for grins and giggles, basically. Then we have the nightclub armor. Cool red eyes there. Then we have Bones, which I believe is actually a later mark. This one just has a clear head, so I'm not going to show. But he has a couple of slices of pizza that both look the same there. Because maybe Tony told it to order pizza. It could happen. Then we have the Heartbreaker armor, which has a larger arc reactor base plate there. Cool printing on the helmet. Not super elaborate, but it's still pretty cool. And then we have a golden armor, which I don't remember what this one's called. Gave him a couple of guns there. Then we have the red snapper, who I gave energy blast pieces to. And the Iron Patriot. I'm not showing the faces of these two War Machines because they're pretty much gone. So I will show it on the next one though. But first we have the Mark 42. There we go. It has a solid white head with no printing because it reasons. And then we have a couple of Tony Stark minifigures, one with a spider tracer and a hammer. He's not supposed to have the spider tracer, but he is supposed to have the hammer. Then he has those expressions there. With the same expressions, we have this off-brand Tony Stark, and he has a phone in this data computer piece with a diagram of Tony Stark and Iron Man on it. I think it's from when his arc reactor was still killing him. Then we have two of this Iron Man from Age of Ultron sets. I believe this one's the 43, Mark 43. One has ninja stars, one has money. And then we have the Mark 45. The Mark 44 is the Hulkbuster, which I have upstairs. And then we have two identical Iron Legionnaires, so I'll just show one of them. The weapons are the same and everything. So here's what that looks like. Here's the face. Kind of see bubble printing on there a little bit. I like the Iron Man helmet printed on the deep blue there. Very nice. Then we have what I believe is the Mark 46. Mark 46 here from Civil War. I think this one. Yeah, this one just has the angry and neutral face prints there. Along with that one, we have an official War Machine. I will show the faces of, because they still exist. However, I'm going to need to take off his armor to show off more printing on him. So here's the back printing, back of the head. Okay. So that is an official War Machine. This is from Civil War where he gets injured. But I'm pretty sure he was a Skrull at that point, so it's okay that he gets injured because he was not nice as a Skrull. Yeah. Nice face printing on the mask there, or the helmet. Not a mask, it's a helmet. Masks suck. Helmets, not so much. Oh, and from Iron Man 3 we also have Pepper again in her white outfit here. Looks scared on one side and kind of happy or pleased with herself on the other, and then she has a wrench and fire extinguisher. Then we have the Mark 47 from Spider-Man Homecoming with the silver printing, which looks really cool. Yeah, I would kind of wish his hands were the same silvery color, but they're just the regular gray there. This one is in Sentry mode, has a clear blue head. But lots of cool printing on this one. Then for Infinity War, we have 3 Mark 50s. So here's one. They have different accessories, so I'll go ahead and show all of them, but there we go. Here's one with a jetpack, a blaster, and energy blast type piece. They all have the same head, so I don't need to show it up over again. And then here's one that is flying. Okay, and then we have the MCU version of Rescue with a ninja bandana. There's a lot of printing on this character, so I'm going to take off the bandana and the hairpiece and take away the accessories here. There's a bunch of printing on the side there, on both sides. Printing on the back. A better look at her face. And pretty impressive for an off-brand character. I got this one at SummerCon, I think 2016, or no, 2017 or 18, something like that. Thought it was pretty cool. And then the last of the MCU versions is the Mark 85, I think. Mark 85 from Endgame. No helmet, but he does have hair. I'll try and find a helmeted version as well, because that would be cool. And he has two of these elven spears. Because if Iron Man knows who Squidward is before having Morgan Stark, chances are he's watched Lord of the Rings too. Okay, so these last 5 characters are from cartoons or comic books, and they are Rescue, again, here. I gave her custom weapons, so we'll take those away for a moment so you can see the rest of the printing. And she has these expressions, which I think are present on the Iron Man 1 version of the minifigure. So, that's cool. Then we have the Invincible Iron Man. This one's featured in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, along with the Homecoming suit with the silver on there. He has these expressions. His gold hands like the Mark 42 has. And the energy blast pieces, which are present on another minifigure, on the next minifigure. This one, however, is not Tony Stark. It is Justin Hammer, Iron Patriot. He has a spiked up hair piece like Tony, but he's not wearing it obviously because he has his helmet. Same power blast pieces, we'll rotate those so you can get a better look at the front printing there. Very cool. Alright. Then next we have this version of Iron Man. Not sure what this one's based on. Maybe it could be Mark 43, perhaps. It has the heads-up display faces with this one as well. The other one here, I believe, yeah, same thing here. This one's definitely Mark 42 reminiscent, because the golden, because a lot more gold. But yeah, very cool minifigures, and those are all my Iron Mans. Some of them aren't in the best shape, as you can see. Others are in pretty decent shape, but yeah, that is what I got for this video here, and hope you have a good rest of your evening.